Hey everybody, welcome back to H&H TV. We're over here in the shop area, R&D center in Building B, and want to follow-up video about window channel kits. I had this question at the last show we were at. I actually had a gentleman who saw an earlier video. We talked about window channel kits and window felt kits, and he was looking for a bit more information about what he had. So I wanted to break down the parts and kind of show you a little bit better. So this is one of our shop cars. This is 57 sedan delivery. And the window channel kit is essentially broke down into three parts. So this doesn't matter if this is a two-door sedan, two-door station wagon, four-door sedan, four-door station wagon. It's still the same, regardless of year model. So, 1957, doesn't matter if it's tri-5 years, Bel Air Biscaynes from the Impala era, even A-bodies like El Camino or the 300 series in Chevelle, or a Malibu sedan or Nova sedan, all that's still the same terminology. So you have what they refer to as, a lot of people still call this area the window felt or window wipers. Window fuzzies is another one I've heard. I even heard the word cat whiskers before. So this is made up, if you get into like the 40s and 50s, this is two felt pieces that's on either side of the glass. And that obviously protects the glass as it's coming up and does seal that area off as well. Now you get into later into the 60s era, this outer piece became a rubber seal, but you still had the felt on the inside. And depending on year, make, model, these can either attach via a clip to the door skin and maybe an inner door rail here. Sometimes they're stapled to that. They'll use a staple, which I'd love to see the stapler that did that. And then sometimes you have a piece of trim that folds down into the door, like on a Bel Air wagon, for example, in the Tri-5s. And this outer piece, again, attaches via a staple. So whether it's clipped or not, this is window felt, window wiper area. This upper channel here, again, referred to as an upper U channel, or also can be called just the upper channel or window channel sometimes. And if it's a sedan or a station wagon, because you have a solid frame all the way around the door, you have this piece in here as well. And this is obviously what the window rolls up into. So this also, now this piece back in the 40s up through 64 was a hard metal channel that had a felt covering, and a lot of times they had a stainless bead that crimped over the outside, one for trim, but two, it held the inner and outer pieces together. Now, originally, this was held on with a clip that fastened to it, and then that clip popped into the metal door facing itself, and that's what held it in. Now, you get into later 60s, and then all of your A-bodies, and then pickup trucks as well, from 64 to all the way up through 87. This was a rubber piece that just folded and had ridges molded into it, and that popped into the upper door part in the back here and was held in just by itself. A lot of times I do recommend people put a little drop of weather strip adhesive on that kind, just because it does help it. They tend to want to kind of over time kind of move backwards a little bit, and you'll end up with this little spacing in between here and the vent window assembly. Now, again, hardtops, convertibles didn't use this piece at all. This is just sedans, wagons, El Caminos, pickup trucks. 55 to 63 pickup truck used a channel very similar to what this is. That's the metal inner core with the two pieces around it. And again, it was held in by a clip originally. The Tri-5 version, they do make the clips for those. The later years, unfortunately, nobody does. So you usually have to glue that in is about your only option. Now, the last part of this is what's referred to as the division bar liner. So division bar, because this is the division between the vent window and the door window. And this is a felt piece. Originally, this was all crimped together when all this stainless and all this was put together. The replacement part of it, you pull all that channel, but you leave all this, and it's designed to fit back in there. And you can, one of two things, before you put vent window seals in, you can pop rivet it in there, screw it in, glue it in, whatever. You get into the pickup trucks, they, like the 55 to 63, has a self adhesive liner that just goes in there and holds itself in. The 64 to 72 version is you glue that back. So that is a window channel kit, and you can have the same thing if it's a two-door, if this was a four-door wagon or a four-door sedan. This same principle is used back here. The only thing the rear doors didn't have is it didn't have the division bar because the upper channel was a solid piece and went all the way around down both ends. So that is a window channel kit in a nutshell, and the kind of the individual parts. Hope that helps explain it for you a little bit more.